Hey guys, my name is Kate Joyini. I'll be sharing with you guys the things that shocked me about USA again. And while I do that, I'm going to be arranging my nails according to the numbers in here. They left this place, poured in here, and every time I have to do my nails, I have to look for number 5. Oh, I'm looking for number 5, you know? So I'm gonna be arranging them, okay? To avoid that kind of disorganization. Let's begin. Things that shocked me about USA. As I share this, I'm not saying that one country is better than the other. I'm not saying that the other continent is better than the other. Or I'm not saying that the people are better than the other. We are all beautiful people created by the Most High God. Hallelujah. Of course, there are special occasions where something I may say shocked me could be something that happens in Uganda or could be something that happens in the USA, but this is not something that happens every day. It's not everyone in the country doing this. Like, there are those average habits that if you reach Uganda, if you reach USA, you're going to be like, yes, I'm in USA. So that being said, let me share with you guys the things that shocked me about USA. One is having to choose between organic and inorganic foods. You go to a store and maybe you want to buy some fruits, and there are organic fruits and the ones that are not organic. And I don't know why they don't label those that are not organic so that you really know what you're buying. So the ones that are not organic, they don't label them with anything to show that they are not organic. That really surprised me for real about USA, because in Uganda, the cheapest foods are organic foods. Do you know that? Me personally, I used to feel like to go to a supermarket and purchase all those processed foods in the supermarkets. Not all the foods in the supermarkets are processed, but most of them is kind of cool and it's rich. You know, if you could go buy ice cream, buy, packet fries, frozen foods in the supermarket, like that's pretty being rich. Not anymore. I feel like most of us think that if we can purchase things that are exported and processed and stuff, it's being cool and rich, but it actually isn't. Do you know that organic foods are super like affordable and accessible in Uganda? Because these are the foods that really require minimal effort at maintaining. Back home, they are fruits that grow by themselves, literally someone eating the fruit and throwing it in the farm, and then it flourishes. And then a few years later, you see a huge harvest and it's too much for you to eat with only your family, and you have to go to the market and sell them at very cheap prices. You're going to find so many small stalls selling organic foods in Uganda, and it's super cheap and affordable. While in the USA, organic foods are really expensive. It's really expensive to eat organic in the USA. That really shocked me as a person. The next thing that shocked me about USA is how accessible credit cards are for everyone. Like, as long as you have some kind of money coming in your bank, depending on the bank you're with, you're gonna get some kind of credit card. If you don't have money, you just go with your credit card and purchase some biscuits and be like, you're gonna pay later, which is different from Uganda. I'm not saying that credit cards are not there in Uganda. Of course they are there, but they are not accessible for every layman, like everyday living, for an average everyday person like us. In Uganda, most of the things we purchase, it's cash. You wanna buy foods at the grocery, it's gonna be cash. You wanna purchase some beddings for your new house, it's gonna be cash. Most of the things is gonna be cash. It's upon you to build a rapport with that shop attendant, so that later, if you don't have money, you can go and be like, hey, can I get a kilo of sugar? I'll bring you money later. Which is different with the US. And it's good, and it also has its bad side. So that really shocked me, how you can access anything using a credit card. All factors constant, credit cards are a thing in the USA. The next thing that shocked me about USA, people smoking in public. Let's say you go to a bus station and you're waiting for a bus and there are like 2 people or 1 person smoking right there. Not everyone does that, but a great majority of people I have met smoke in public. In Uganda, no one smokes in public. And in fact, in USA, what shocked me was young people smoking. I'm not judging you. I'm just stating the differences, okay? Young people smoking in public. In Uganda, you can never see a young person smoking freely in public. Maybe they do smoke in their private spaces. It's the elderly that would smoke in public. And in this way, they're not going to smoke where a group of people are. They're going to sit with their chair somewhere where there's no one and they'll smoke there. Those are the people that you'll see freely smoking and everyone is watching. And they're going to put a place that is away from people and then they're going to smoke there, which is different from the US. That pretty shocked me. The next thing that shocked me about USA is how Halloween and Christmas are celebrated. I lived in New York and these examples I'm giving are in reference to New York. I was there for like 2.5 years. What shocked me was the celebratory events. Christmas is not as celebrated in New York as it is celebrated in Africa. No, in Uganda, let me speak for Uganda. In Uganda, Christmas is a thing. Whether you've had a bad year or a good year, you're going to celebrate Christmas. Everyone is going to know it's Christmas, which is kind of different from USA. I remember my first Christmas in New York. I went out of the house and the place was so quiet and gloomy. I went back in, I called my mom and started crying that I wanted to be home for Christmas, which also now explains because there are also other events that are celebrated in USA that are not celebrated in Uganda, like Halloween. People are going to celebrate Halloween like something else in the USA, and you're going to see people jubilating. People are going to be knocking on doors, like you see kids happy, people are happy, which is different from Uganda. We do not celebrate Halloween. But then in Uganda, you don't see this kind of joy for Christmas celebration. So those are the things that shocked me about USA. Thanks guys for watching. If you really love this video, here are a few things you're gonna do for me. Drop me a like. And if you haven't subscribed, please be sure to subscribe and tap that notification bell so that you are notified when I post the next video. Also, if there are any video suggestions that you'd like me to do, I'll be very willing to do that for you guys, and see you in the next video.